Good morning, and welcome. Welcome to Unity on the Lakeshore, our Sunday service. Super glad to have you here today. I am Reverend Mark Anthony Lord, and it is my honor to be of service to you. We are streaming only today because of the weather in Douglas. So hopefully you are in your comfy pajamas, drinking your cup of coffee or tea or hot chocolate, and we get to hang out together. We get to be connected in this beautiful vibe that we co-create. And let's begin that beautiful vibe with our wonderful musicians coming all the way from warm Florida, Amy and Jesse.
Good morning, Unity Lakeshore. Jesse and Amy, such a joy to be back with you. Let's rise up. Let's join together in song now as one big family. Here we go. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. I said, everybody, get up on your feet. Good job. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Let's do it again now, y'all. Everybody, get up on your feet. Just see the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Yeah, let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Let's hear it this morning now. Oh, let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Yeah, everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Woo.
All right, that is Amy and Jesse. They are so good, aren't they? So grateful to have them joining us today, sharing their music, creating that wonderful vibe for us to sink into. If you're new to Unity, or if you're not, let me tell you about us. Unity on the Lakeshore is a non-denominational spiritual community anchored in loving acceptance. And non-denominational is really meaning we're not aligned with any traditional religious organization. We don't have dogma. Well, every organization has dogma a little bit, but our focus is to help you discover the light of God and the divine wisdom and the guidance system inside of you. When you locate that and when you begin to trust that, then your life is informed from there. And we don't need to give you the rules to follow. We don't need to tell you what to do in the world, because you will be guided by the source that is always, always leading you in the right direction. So that's what we're about, and that's what we teach here. If you are here for the first time, please know that whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're absolutely welcome here. So, where you are, please join me in stating our mission statement because it's beautiful and it really creates the container for us today. So, our mission statement says, we embrace all people and honor all paths to God. We create a sacred space to raise the awareness and consciousness of the one spirit in us all. We anchor ourselves in affirmative prayer, forgiveness, generous sharing, and loving community in service to our spiritual awakening. Pretty good, yeah? Now, let's say our affirmation of faith. Say it from where you are. Say it out loud with me if you can. There is only one presence and power as me and as the universe, God, the good, omnipotent. That is our affirmation of faith. Let's have a little more music from Amy and Jesse.
All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is love, holy, holy. All peace, holy, holy. All peace, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is peace, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is one, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy.
That is yummy. I'm going to do a reading first and then we'll state that comment. Thank you. All right. So, our focus today is on the power of gratitude. And so, here is we're going to do a little reading before we move into our meditation. Gratitude is not a reaction, it is a cause. It is not the mind saying thank you because something went your way. It is the heart recognizing the presence that goes your way always. Gratitude is a spiritual force. It is the inner yes that opens the channel fear tries to close. It is the lifting of the eyes, like Jesus at the tomb of Lazarus when he said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me before anything has changed. This is gratitude as spiritual technology, a deliberate activation of divine law. Gratitude bends reality, not through effort, but through alignment. It tunes your consciousness to the frequency where miracles appear, not by accident, but by law. A Course in Miracles says, to love, you must give thanks for every loving thought you have ever had and for everyone you have been blessed with. Gratitude is the remembrance of love. Every moment of gratitude says, I choose heaven instead of fear. Gratitude dissolves the illusion of lack. It reminds the mind that God is not withholding anything. Well, that's good, isn't it? It trains the nervous system to expect good and makes space for the invisible to become visible. Gratitude is not something you do, it is something you allow. It rises when you stop rehearsing what is missing and return to the presence that is always here. So today, let your gratitude be bold, not polite, not conditional, not based on whether the world cooperates. Let your gratitude be the inner decision to look up and give thanks to the power that cannot fail you. That's good. Let's use that to pop into our meditation. Before we do that, though, let's say our statement together. We say this before we move into meditation. So wherever you are, join me. There is a silence into which the world cannot intrude. There is an ancient peace I carry in my heart and have not lost. There is a sense of holiness in me the thought of fear has never touched. I go there now. All right, let's go there now. Join me, if it's comfortable where you are, to close your eyes and begin taking some nice, slow, deep breaths, breathing in and out through the nose. Feel the body relax, shoulders drop. Breathe deep down into the belly. Allow the belly to expand. Don't hold it. No one to impress here. We say to the mind, peace, be still. We say to the emotional body, peace, be still. And we imagine the light of peace swirling throughout the body temple, purifying it, releasing the cells from any suffering that's been holding, any pent up energy, unexpressed emotions. We allow the energy of love and peace to heal and purify the body. So mind, body, and emotion, we are peace. Let us breathe into this peace and rest together for a few minutes. peace. Be still and know that I am God. Just a few more seconds. Breathe deeply. We take this moment to activate the energy of forgiveness in our hearts. Imagine a ball of golden light opening up as we say, I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. And a third time, I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. Imagine this golden light streaming from you out into your world, up into the mind, touching everyone you've thought about, especially the ones that you judged and excluded in the week gone by. Let them be wrapped in the loving energy of forgiveness. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. Which means now we can come back to the altar of God within, and we can truly allow the miracles to come to us that are here for us today. Take a deep breath. Allow a gentle smile to come to your face. Take your time opening your eyes. Feel free to rest a little longer as we enjoy one more song by Amy and Jesse.
There is healing in the power of the Lord Most High. There is courage in the shadow of her wings. There is peace unending over all my life. There is freedom that washes over me. I find all I need here in your presence, Lord. I open up my soul and you fill me up with all I need here in your presence, Lord, where blessings overflow. There's always abundantly more. Rest in the goodness of the Lord my God. There is treasure in the miracles we see. There is comfort in knowing your unfailing love, my provider. You set my spirit free. I find all I need in your presence, Lord. I open up my soul and you fill me up with all I need here in your presence, Lord, where blessings overflow. seek, more than I can fathom. God, your love for me is better than I imagine. More than I could ask or seek, more than I could fathom. God, your love for me is better than I imagine. More than I could ask or seek, more than I could fathom. God, your love for me is better than I imagine. More than I could ask or seek, more than I could fathom. God, your love for me is better than I imagine. I find all I need here in your presence, Lord. I open up my soul, and you fill me up with all I need. Here in your presence, Lord, where blessings overflow, there's always abundantly more. So much more. More than I could ask or seek, more than I could fathom. God, your love for me is better than I imagined.
Going for a second time on that one. Thank you, Amy and Jesse. I absolutely love their music. Was so blessed to discover them when I was working down in Florida, and we ended up becoming a team together. They were the music for my services, and anytime I can rope them in to the work, I joyously do. So I'm glad to have them here. All right, we're going to move into our talk today, and it's about the magnetic power of gratitude. No surprise, it's Thanksgiving weekend. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to you, whatever that means for your holiday season. I want to also back up and give great thanks to Ray Hippolyta. Sorry, I'm forgetting his last name, Ray. Sorry, Ray, for covering me last week. I actually had a really, really horrible cold, still lingering inside me, but much, much better. He stepped in. He's a wonderful speaker and teacher, real spiritual guy. He's going to be offering a day workshop in Douglas in the beginning of January. So we'll make sure you have the information on that. So thank you, Ray. And let's dive into our talk. I want to begin by recognizing that, as mentioned earlier, we don't look at gratitude as just something that is polite and something to give. It's definitely not something that we want to focus on when something happens in the world. This is the traditional idea of what gratitude is. You give me something, I'm grateful. I experience a win in the world, I'm grateful. Something shifts and changes inside of me, something happens out there, then I'm grateful. We want to switch that. We want to put gratitude at the beginning of the entire experience and put the experiences that follow after, kind of like moving the cart and the horse. But the horse is the gratitude. The cart is your life. Typically, the world teaches us the opposite, right? The horse is whatever we get in the world, gratitude follows. So we're flipping that today because the truest power of gratitude is magnetic. It truly is. Gratitude will bend reality in your favor. Gratitude is the beginning of what activates the power of your word, your thought system, all that you are, to align with the good, the beautiful, and the holy, to see that, to say yes to that, and to bring that into form in right and perfect ways. Gratitude is a creative force. It is not a reaction to conditions. That's the shift I want for us today. Let me say it again. Gratitude is a creative force. It is not a reaction. It's great to make a gratitude list. It's a great elementary way to begin. However, that list is at some point got to become naturally the effect of gratitude. Because if we remain just say, I'm grateful for my warm house, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this. Again, it's nice to kind of get the gratitude, pump the gratitude energy, get it flowing. But if we keep placing it to conditions, when conditions change, then the gratitude goes, right? Right? If I have a warm house, I'm grateful. If I don't, then what am I? Right? Now, I promise you, the person who puts gratitude first in all things, it doesn't matter what does or doesn't happen in the world, because they will always have the high, holy perspective and point of view that God is here, something good is happening, and that's what I align with. That's really our work. That is the spiritual truth and invitation. And it's an easy step, but it can feel like jumping the Grand Canyon. It really can. Because again, the human part of us, wants the things of this world to be comfortable. The ego, the human part, seeks comfort, safety, and security in the world. Now, ultimately, we all know at a deep level underneath that's shaky ground, because every one of us could lose that in a second. Now, we don't consciously think that, but that lives in the underbelly, the truth of the being, which means when we place our gratitude and our attention upon making the things of this world fall into alignment for our safety, the appearance of safety and security, it means that we are anxious. It means that underneath it is this unsettled energy of, oh, what if this goes? What if this goes? Because it will go. It will go. But the spiritual nature of your being will never go. And placing gratitude in its right spot will absolutely transform your life. So let's look at some scientific proof on this. Neuroscience says that gratitude activates the prefrontal cortex in the brain. This is the center for decision making, emotional regulation, and value perception. So gratitude improves clarity, it reduces fear, and it increases your confidence in taking aligned action with what you know. Gratitude activates this part of the brain that allows you to make decisions from a place of abundance, from a place of faith, because there are times along our path where our best decision is to be made in what is not seen, what we don't know yet. Because if we choose the familiar, we choose the past. Not that that's not bad once in a while, of course, but our spirit is always calling us to expand. It's always calling us to what is new, what is next. Gratitude becomes the vibration that allows us to welcome that. Gratitude also increases dopamine and serotonin. And this causes the brain to seek out more reasons to feel good. It literally rewires the brain for optimism and resilience. Again, gratitude increases dopamine and serotonin. All of our brains are in need of that. And if you're living where I'm living in the Midwest, in the middle of a snowstorm in the cold, this is a really important time to be working the energy of gratitude to keep the brain focused on the positive and to keep the dopamine and the serotonin flowing just from gratitude. Did you know that gratitude can lower cortisol? It's actually measured by up to 23%. Lowering cortisol helps the body rest, relax, and be at peace. So the body, science confirms that gratitude is so good for the brain, so good for your outlook upon life, so good for the body. Take a breath into that. I want to move to a Bible story, the story of Lazarus. Because Lazarus is not just a random man in the Bible. He was really one of Jesus's close friends. He was family to him. And Lazarus, in the story, he's not sick anymore. Lazarus was dead, DEAD, for 4 days, wrapped, buried, no heartbeat, no anything. Everything in the physical world was saying, this is over. So Jesus finally arrives. Martha meets him, who is related to Lazarus, and she's like, you're too late. If you had been here earlier, this wouldn't have happened. She's grieving. She's disappointed. She's convinced that the opportunity for Lazarus to be made well has already passed. And Jesus looks at her with absolute certainty, and he says, did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? Didn't I tell you this? Didn't I tell you that if you believe in what? Believe in eternal life. Believe that in every single moment, there is the presence of God, which is life, which is goodness, which is power, which is presence, which is creative solution. If you believe in this, then you will see this. It is the law. This is spiritual law that Jesus begins with. Now, they walk to the tomb. And imagine going to the tomb and the stone's already there. And, let's exaggerate it. There's the odor of death is already activated. It's been 4 days. Again, everything of the human senses and the physical body is screaming, this is over. And it's at this moment that Jesus does something different. Jesus lifts up his eyes away from the tomb, away from the appearance, away from the dead body. And he says, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. He gives thanks before the change. Father, God, I thank you that you have heard me. The God principle of life responds to the power of our thought and our word. Gratitude. Think of gratitude as that which opens the door. Gratitude which puts the key in the ignition and turns it on. That's what gratitude does. God, I thank you that you have heard me. That is faith. That is faith. Now, here Jesus is being asked to perform quite a miracle, to raise the dead. He begins with gratitude. And before he calls Lazarus, before the miracle appears, before the stone is rolled away, this is what he does. This is not polite gratitude. Again, this is spiritual technology. This is the magnetic power. Jesus isn't thanking God after the miracle as a courtesy. He's thanking God beforehand for the miracle, which he knows must happen according to his word. He's aligning, he's activating, and he's claiming the truth through gratitude before the evidence. His gratitude is the signal. His gratitude, again, is the ignition. And then he says, Lazarus, come forth. And you know what happens? The dead man walks. Still wrapped, stunned. Imagine like, whoa, shaking it off. What happened? Gratitude paved the way for the activation of the eternal life to change the world of form. Now, we're not looking to use this story in the world of form and then walk around going, how the heck am I called to raise a dead body? To us here at Unity, we look at these stories through the metaphysical lens. Metaphysically, let's go into the mind. Let's go into your own inner consciousness. You have within you dead thoughts. You have dead hopes and dreams. You have parts of you that died long ago because you got so seduced into this world of suffering and pain, lack, and limitation. You, for many of us, and depending on your age, what becomes dead is a belief that you have contribution, the belief that your light matters, the belief that you can wake up vital and strong and face your day and create beautiful things. You have fallen dead to the truth that in God all things are possible. And it doesn't say in God all things are possible between the age of 30 and 60. In God all things are possible, always, in all ways. We have fallen dead to the truth and the power of our spirit. So Lazarus, come forth, is the calling to dream, come forth, desire, come forth, purpose today, come forth, life energy that is joyous and free and generous, come forth now. Rise up within me, anything and everything that has died, because I believed in the world. I believed the collective hypnotic trance that says when you're this age, you can't do this. When this happens, you're no longer vital here. No longer don't go for your dreams. You can't be a dancer. Why can't you be a dancer? Why couldn't you be 80 years old and go enjoy a wonderful dance class? Why couldn't you let your beautiful spirit be alive in you today? Lazarus, come forth. Lazarus, that which has died in you by the power of Jesus Christ, the name of Jesus Christ, come forth, come back to life. It will always be in rightful expression of who you are, where you are, as you are. But the life that is pulled up out of the tomb for us, we don't want to stay in the magic of turning a dead body into a living body. We want to bring it to the highest vibration, which is when we are grateful, your life force, the parts of you that you have let die, some of those are meant to be shaken and brought back to life. Isn't that a wonderful invitation? I really, really want you this week to be thinking about that. What in me have I just let die? And again, we can look to this is where it is good work to look to the dreams of the child, of your childhood. Look to the dreams of your childhood. What did you want? What did you enjoy? What was magical? What made you light up? Do you know whatever that was today, where you are, as you are, it still can find perfect expression. It can find a way to flow through you, even if it's a little bit. I watch, having been a dancer, I watch dancers today on, videos and stuff. I'm like, oh, good God, what they can do. And I'm like, I used to be able to do my version of all those things when I was young and strong and flexible. I could do all those things. Today, a dance move can be just this, something simple, but the body is still feeling. I can feel that. I know you can see that because I can feel the movement that my body loves to do. It still dances. Doesn't look like it did when I was 25, but it doesn't need to. It still feels alive. I'm not going to get there if I don't begin by being grateful. Again, remember, gratitude opens the door. Gratitude sets us free. We can also take a moment and look at the story of Paul and Silas in prison in Acts 16:25-26. It says, about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God in prison. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, so violent that the foundations of the prison were shaken. And immediately all the doors were open and everyone's chains were unfastened. Again, it's just magical story in the world. Inside of you, what is imprisoned? Our life force gets stuck in these boxes. It gets stuck, excuse me. Our entire knowing of ourselves gets put in all these little containers, these little boxes. I'm this is acceptable. This is that. This is that. Box, 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 box. Tighten, 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 tighten. We don't need an external prison. We imprison ourselves. And this is what we're talking about. Giving, singing praise, singing hymns of God, giving thanks. This is what rattles the mind, shakes it open, releases the boxes, releases the constructs of lack and limitation, and brings you back to life. They prayed. They sang songs of gratitude. The prison shook. All the stories, the beliefs, the chains fell off, and the doors opened in their mind. This is what we get. Fear will always contract. Gratitude will always expand. Fear will always say, I don't have. And gratitude will always say, I already contain the source within me. Over and over and over, I say, we focus on when God created, you are its creation. You were given everything, everything. I often reference the story of the magical kitchen by Don Miguel Ruiz, and I am doing it again because when we can understand the deep truth that lives in this story, combined with gratitude, there is no stopping you. Basically, Don Miguel Ruiz tells the story of having a magical kitchen in your home, and all the person has to do is walk into the kitchen, and whatever they desire is instantly made. Not only is it made, it is the absolute best in the entire world. Chinese food, Mexican food, pizza, a wonderful piece of meat, whatever, vegetables, fruit, whatever it is, you walk into this magical kitchen and you just say what you desire, and it is instantly created and given you. Now, the story goes on to say someone knocks on the door. And this person goes to answer it. And the person offers this little crappy pizza and says, if you come with me, I will feed you this pizza and you will be taken care of by me. Now, this person's living in this magical kitchen filled with all the joy, power, presence, everything they need instantly. Why would they even consider leaving that to go with someone who's offering them crumbs? They say, no, thank you. Now, another example of the story, someone doesn't know their magical kitchen is there. They don't understand. Even though they're standing in the middle of their magical kitchen, they're starving. They keep denying themselves access to God, to the life force, to the presence that's within. They keep on agreeing that they're lacking, that there's something missing, that they don't have, that they're lonely. All these things, they just run. This is what they focus on. Now, someone knocks on the door with a crappy old pizza and says, hey, come with me and I'll feed you this. And people run out of their own magical kitchen. They abandon themselves for crumbs being offered from the world. This is the suffering world, running out of our own magical overflowing kitchen to try to get crumbs in the world. So we turn back in. We turn with them, all that I need, all that I desire, and more than that is already mine. Gratitude activates this. Gratitude will bring you, if you do it consistently, it will bring you to that sacred place where you will begin proving for yourself. And you'll never be lonely. You'll never be alone because you'll invite as many people as you want into your magical kitchen. They can eat and partake and do whatever because you will never lose. And fear not, you will also have boundaries. You will have clarity on what is true, genuine giving from love. And what is it? You'll be guided in all things, in all things. You see, gratitude is the frequency of having. Say that. Gratitude is the frequency of having. Say it one more time. Gratitude is the frequency of having. This is what we say yes to today. This is what we say yes to. So we got a couple things happening today. We're going to let gratitude, excuse me. We're going to let gratitude lift up the parts in us that have died and gone laying by the roadside because we've given up. We're going to let gratitude bust us out of the prisons that we've constructed around ourselves, around rules and regulations and how we're supposed to be and what's acceptable and what's not. Bust all that open. And we're going to let gratitude activate the remembrance that within me, all has already been given. So I need nothing from this world. And when I give to this world, the world multiplies and reflects it back. It's a paradox. It's a beautiful paradox. Join me in taking a breath. Grateful, 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 grateful. I am grateful. I begin this prayer with this truth. I take my eyes off the world of form and I place my attention up into this high holy place, this consciousness, the spiritual truth of being where all has been given. God had a divine idea, and it is you. And God, when God had this idea and created you, God imbued you, gave you all that God is. And the spiritual truth of your being, you lack nothing. You want for nothing. The spiritual truth of your being just simply waits for you like the magical kitchen to say, what do I want to create? What do I desire? What is missing here in the world? Let me bring it. Let me give it. You are an infinite, unlimited, creative being of light, of God, of love. Breathe this in. This is what I am. Say that. This is what I am. And in this recognition, we deny that which has been previously pulling us into the world. The lies of lack have no power here. The lies of trying to get something out there in the world are done. The lies of waiting for life to happen out there, walking around dead, accepting crumbs is over. Grateful, grateful, grateful am I to remember that the power of God is me, that the power of God is in me, that this power is unlimited eternally. It knows no age. It knows no physical form. It knows no lack and limitation. Right here, right now, I am grateful, and grateful brings me to life. To life. Right here, right now. God, show me. Show me what is life-giving today. Even if it be a little tiny action, a little change along the path. Show me today what is life-giving. I say yes to this for myself, for you. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Breathe in. One more time. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Breathe in. Full of the greatness of God, I am. And so it is. Amen. All right. Thank you, everybody. Now is the opportunity for you to give. Please, 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 please help us out today. We'd so appreciate it. We're all streaming, and reality is when we stream, the giving tends to go down a little bit, but everything you do can make a difference. So we say this together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am thankful. And we truly are so, so grateful to you. Today, there's a few ways to give, but you can just click that link. That is the easiest way to do it. You can also give through Venmo. You can simply scan the QR code or use our name. You just do the @ Unity-Lakeshore. You can make a contribution there right through Venmo. We also have an option to give through text. All you have to do is send the word give to 616-236-5205. One more time, 616-236-5205. Just put the word give. If this is your first time giving, you're going to have to enter a little bit of information. But once you do that once, it's always in there. It's a safe, secure system. It does not share your information with anybody, but it's a portal you can go back to when you think, oh, I'm so grateful for Unity on the Lakeshore. Let me go give them some good. You can do that way. Of course, you can give online through our website at unityontheLakeshore.org, and you can mail in a check. If you still like to sit down and write that check, well, then please do make it out to Unity on the Lakeshore, P.O. Box 848, Douglas, Michigan, 49406. All right, let's have another song by Amy and Jesse.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me, and it returns to me.
All right. Thank you again, Amy and Jesse. If you are in need of support, there's a few ways that you can receive that. First, please email us at unitylakeshore@gmail.com. UnityLakeshore, one word, @gmail.com. You can also phone the office, 269-857-8226. And there's always what's called Unity Silent Prayer Line. This is so beautiful, 24/7. You can call, and there should always be a live person there. That is 816-969-2000. Please let prayer support you. Be willing to ask. Be willing to receive it. It moves mountains, I promise you. If you haven't liked us on our Facebook yet, please do so. That is where our information is. That's where you can get the latest updates. That's definitely where you'll discover things like today, which is choosing to meet virtually due to the snowstorm. You can find us at facebook.com/Unity Lakeshore. All right. We have a grateful gathering that was supposed to happen today. We're going to move that to next Sunday, December 7th. We're going to have a potluck. We're just going to share kind of like a Friendsgiving experience here in our community. So if you're available to join us live in person at Douglas, please bring a dish to share. We're also going to hang out, deck the halls, and we're going to make some wonderful mala beads. One of our wonderful members, Richard, makes these, and he's bringing all of his wonderful beads and ways to do it. And we're going to have an arts and crafts gathering. when we make them, we're making them for newcomers. We'll make them for ourselves. We'll make them to share. So please consider doing that. Also, please save the date. We're having a party, a community holiday party on Saturday, December 13th. That is from 5 to 7 p.m. We'll have more details on location and things like that. But for now, just mark your calendar, December 13th, 5 to 7 p.m. in Douglas. All right. Now is the time for our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Please remember to join me after for the Zoom gathering. This is where we'll get to share, connect, and ask for prayer, whatever you need. Talk about the talk, what came up for you. We'll be hanging out for about half an hour. Immediately, following service, about 5 minutes to give us to shift over in the Zoom room. So make sure to grab that link. Let's bring our service to a close. Thank you for joining us.
Well, that's it, Unity Lakeshore. Thank you so much for having us on this beautiful day. We love you. We'll see you soon. Sing this song with me.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let's walk with each other.